Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. It is now attempt 3 at this level. I am sick of this level. Remember when I kept saying about how the audio just didn't bother saving in the last couple parts? It did it again. Twice. 27-minute videos, it only saved firstly just over 5 minutes, then just under 5 minutes. So I'm trying to switch the software now. Let's see if this helps. Chapter 3, Speeder Showdown. The Rebel Alliance has learned of the new Death Star and launches a daring plan to destroy this evil weapon before its construction can be completed. The Rebel fleet is ready for an assault and a small strike unit lands on the nearby Forest Moon of Endor. Led by Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, their mission is to destroy the shield generator which protects the deadly Imperial space station. Which looks all complete in LEGO form. Does that casual looking ship have a code clearance? It's an older code, sir, but it checks out, and I have no idea what it's referencing. Wait a minute. Skywalker is on that ship. You can sense him? No, he's right there. It's actually Luke that messes this up this time. He just trips over, rather than Han snapping a twig, which I find more believable, really. He's got on his bicycle. Let's go after him. My bike! Where's my bike? I may be misremembering, but I could have sworn that on LEGO Star Wars 2, Luke has a cape. I'm only just realising this on the third attempt here. But I could have sworn in LEGO Star Wars 2, Endor Luke has a cape. Like all the other Jedi characters. Well, no, Bespin and Dagobah Luke didn't have one as well, but I could have sworn he has a green cape. But anyway. This level has been, and I've said this a few times before, but this level has been significantly butchered. And it's all because of one thing. Trees. In LEGO Star Wars, when we get to the speeder section, in LEGO Star Wars 2, there are plenty of large trees around that you could shoot to destroy and get a load of studs, so you can get the true Jedi. As well as buying stuff. Here, the trees are still there. They still give you studs, but you can't shoot them. Your laser blast will either go right through them or bounce off of them. The only way to destroy them is to ram into them. But most of the time, for some reason here, the trees are instant death. You hit it, you blow up, and you lose 2,000 studs. Unless you have the adaptive difficulty, then you may be losing 4,000 studs. And then it's just not worth it. I don't know how this has happened. The amount of damage you take from the tree is random. You have 5 hearts when you're on these things. You may lose 1 heart. You may lose none at all. Or you may lose all 5. What determines that beats me, but you cannot destroy the trees here. And the only way you're going to be able to destroy these trees is with the invincibility. And the only way of getting the invincibility is to make sure you have 1,000,000 studs on you and get the power brick in Death Star Escape. I know before I said Betrayal of the Bespin, but I think that's the regenerating heart. See, that time I only lost 1 stud. But other times you can lose all of your stud. 1 stud. That time I only lost 1 heart, as I did that time. But previously, I have been dying after every single time I hit the tree. And because of where the trees spawn... See now, why is it behaving normally now? What is going on? See, this is what I expect to happen. It's still annoying that I can't shoot it, but I don't know what was happening before. Like that. See, I just died straight away there. And I don't know what determines all of this. It doesn't, because the trees do create an explosion when you destroy them, but there are times where I can just skim the edge of the tree, nowhere near the explosion, like I did there. For both of those, and I was perfectly fine, so I don't know what affects it. See, these ones I get. These are obstacles. We all know when you hit a wall with enough speed, your vehicle blows up. We've seen that in the other levels. Like right there, I pretty much just rammed right into that, and I was perfectly fine. There's a power ball here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, now I can ram into the trees. But sadly, I can only do this for so long. You need 55,000 studs in all. Thankfully, the final area of the level provides you with a good number of studs. So if you don't get that many here, then you do have the last bit of the level to help you out. What we actually have to do here is take out the stormtroopers, or scout troopers, whatever they're called. And every time you take them out, you'll arrive in a bigger area like we saw at the beginning, which is actually going to be the last of the big areas we go to. Whoops. I want that back, and no, I'm not getting it back. Well, I destroyed the other, on the plus side, I did destroy the speeder that the scout trooper was on, so all was not lost. But yeah, we'll end up in one of these areas. Build or hitch a ride on an ATST and destroy those towers. That is what we have to do here. That is our main objective. So it's a very simple level. You just have to destroy the speeders and then destroy the towers. But you also have to make sure you destroy enough stuff to get the true Jedi. That time I ignored it. No, Mr. Powell! There goes my double score. Okay, let's just take this thing out. Where's my bike? Sadly, at the end of this, we do not see a piece of Alderaan enter the atmosphere and knock Leia on the head, where all it does is knock her unconscious, when really that will kill someone. Then again, this is Family Guy. Peter is able to survive everything he does in those chicken fights, which are easily my favourite bits of Family Guy, if not my favourite bits of anything animated ever. I love the chicken fights. Mainly the music, I just love the music as well. Anyway. Let me get up here, because there's a few more planets we can destroy. Not much. Can't really do anything on any of these until free play mode, sadly. So we need dark side characters for that. We need a short character to get up to the thing. No, this is my ATSC, which I stole from the Empire. And I'll probably find Leia will be in this one. She was aiming for it. Leia will always just get onto the closest speeder. Or Luke, whoever you're not playing as, will get onto the closest speeder. So you always have to go to the further one, which when the stormtrooper shoots it, really sends you far back. And every now and then, when you get close to them or shoot them enough, I'm not sure what determines it really, the stormtroopers will go behind you. And then just, you know, just hit, either turn around, which is a slower method, hit the jump button, and then you can do your flip ability. And that's how you get back behind you. Every single time we enter a new one of these, there will be an additional stormtrooper added. So we start with 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. There are 4 towers that need to be destroyed in all. That takes us to the second one. And then there will always be a bunch of stormtroopers. The stormtroopers disappear after you've defeated enough of them. But a few seconds later they will come back. So it may as well just be an infinite number of stormtroopers. Also, this level is really prone to slowdown on the, at least on the Wii version of the complete saga. This level is really prone to slowdown. So that's a shame. Especially towards the last part of the speeder section, which is Leia. Okay. I was really worried I was gonna get stuck then. See, I really am tired of this level. Right, this time we have to build the ATST. It doesn't take long for the stormtroopers to come back, sadly. Like so. And you always get... Those will always let out a load of studs, but you can't collect the studs because they're in a different area. These have to be the most effective stormtroopers there have ever been, though. More studs up there, but never mind. There's definitely enough in the final area. Right, there's plenty. And there's a power ball that helps out as well. So missing out on some studs to buy things. That's not a problem, I'm not worried about that. By the time I finish this level, I should have 2 million studs. That will allow me to buy the first score multiplier. I need a red brick for it, and that red brick is in Rebel Attack. But for the sake of just buying more stuff, I may just go and get the red brick in Rebel Attack anyway. I might just record the part and then just do that one post commentary. It'll seem a bit weird, but it would also look a bit weird if I suddenly just cut to me getting the red brick, because it's right at the end of the level. This is going well now. Right, come back. If I end up destroying a tree that doesn't kill me, I'm going back to collect the studs. That's more money. I am destroying the stuff that's in that area on the side, though. How am I missing? By the way, if you keep pressing the attack button, keep pressing the shoot button, you will shoot slightly faster. And Luke always seems to do that. I don't know why. I thought that it was me shaking the Wii remote, because that does... you can use your lightsabers by shaking the Wii remote around as well, but that's not what seems... He just seems to do that automatically there. I don't know why. Ouch. No, don't start building, Luke. That isn't going to help. Once you get a stormtrooper out of the ATST, how long it will be until the next stormtrooper goes into the ATST is up to the game. Sometimes they'll jump into it immediately, sometimes they'll hover around it for a bit, like that time, went into it immediately. And I think the ATST does... Oh no, because maybe it doesn't then. I thought it did double damage. Nope, that is a Boba Fett exclusive. Because Boba Fett, when you play as him, he does do double damage. With his really big gun. Why have I only got one heart? I still hate that. But I'm still alive, aren't I? Alright. One more. Usually it just cuts to it, but you can do it that way as well. Ow. I want to play as Luke because I prefer the Jedi over the blaster characters. I mean, the blaster characters have their uses, but the Jedi characters have more uses. Especially in Leia's case, because she does take like a step back. Generally I'm walking around when I'm shooting, but if I'm trying to stay still, I'm hoping that she gets out of the way of the blast, which she may or may not do. she also takes a step backwards every time. So when you're continually shooting, she is moving further and further away. And that's annoying. Luke. See, death isn't happening that often this time around. I don't get it. Also, Leia doesn't have that cool dive maneuver. Or they can just both ram into the trees like that. That doesn't destroy the trees or give me studs though. Okay, this is different. Usually there should be one left at the end. I don't know how this has happened. Now by destroying him, we are instantly going to go back to that area I just passed. Which is the starting area. I don't know why we didn't do this one first, but in the end it doesn't really it doesn't matter. It makes no difference. And yeah, this area, there you get quite a bit of slowdown here. Still a hell of a lot better than LEGO Star Wars 3, I'll tell you that much. I don't know who thought the Wii version was good on that. Because that game lags like nothing else I've ever seen. On the Wii anyway. Because I've definitely seen games that lag more. One of them is called Sonic 06. One of them is called Shadow the Hedgehog on PS2. What non-Sonic games? Oh, you know what? Madagascar 2. I actually do like the Madagascar games, especially the second one, but there is a level on that has to have the worst frame rate I've ever seen. It has an atrocious frame rate. Only that one level, I don't know what happens. It's not exactly the most intense, graphically intense level either. It's mostly sand. Sand and rock. It's all a beige colour. If anything, it's one of the dullest looking levels in the game. So why it's the one that gets all of the frame rate drops, I will never understand. Other games. Oh, SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. That game lags a lot. That game definitely lags a lot. It's not like a constant lag though, it just lags every few seconds. Anyway, this area gives you quite a healthy number of studs. As does the area on the top, which by the power of a power ball gives you even more studs. So let's just go around here, gather a few. There's an area where Leia can grapple up to, and there's a few blue studs up there, so that really helps. So if you didn't get enough in the speeder section, this part's here to help you. Especially the top section. And the top section is also quite dangerous, but it does have quite a lot of studs up there. However, this area brings up 200 plot holes. Because that's how it works in Star Wars. One plot hole, well no, 3 plot holes equals... Well, no, they never specify that. They just always say there's hundreds of plot holes. So 3 plot holes is at least 200 plot holes. So therefore this must be at least 100 plot holes. We destroy this structure. I don't know what the structure is supposed to be, but we destroy the structure at the end of this level. That's what we're here for. Firstly, this never happened in the movie. Secondly, this is the area where Luke hands himself over to Darth Vader. This level this area and this structure appears not in the next level, in the beginning of the level after. So basically, in the course of one level, this area is this place is completely rebuilt. So I don't know how they ended up like this. You can see the AT-AT in the background. Luke, where are you going? So, I don't know how they messed that up. But you see, that is a plot hole. That is the mother of plot holes. Right, we need both a clone and a bounty hunter for that. A clone, a stormtrooper. Clones actually can't use those, sadly. One of these gives me a power ball somewhere. Or has the game decided to no longer... There it is. I probably should be trying to destroy the stormtrooper grapple books, which for some reason we can just use to get up there. But they will. Okay, now let's get rid of the stormtrooper things. Whether or not the AT-AT wants to aim for you or not is up to the AT-AT, and it is a sentient AT-AT because you can jump in there and control it, but the moment you jump out, it gains control again, which means that it can't be you that's doing it. Well, it means that it can't be stormtroopers or Imperial officers in there doing it, because otherwise, how are they doing that? Does Luke just go in there and knock them out, and then they just revive the moment you exit? Yeah, this is the only time in the game we can control an AT-AT in a main level. If you get all of the mini kits in, I think it was Hoth Battle, then you can control it in the mini kit bonus area, but it's absolutely useless because it's so slow and you need flying vehicles. So I don't know why they bothered. I mean, LEGO Star Wars 1, those levels had an excuse, because you didn't have mini-kit bonuses in that game. This game, however, doesn't have an excuse. And yet there's like I think at least 2 levels that have that sort of thing. I just don't remember what the other one was. It's like LEGO Star Wars 2, or LEGO Star Wars 1's levels also had a number of vehicles that don't have any weapons. So they're also useless. Why are these things a threat again? Yeah, but you need to activate all of these. Deactivate the force fields. It is going to shoot, because obviously the closer you get to it, the better its aim. It is going to end up killing me at some point. Whoa, just narrowly avoided it. And those things do give you studs when you destroy them in the complete saga, which is completely pointless because you can't get to it. I mean, you can move this thing, like, you do have proper movement of it. Like, it isn't restricted to circles. You can like move. To, like, I can't just move sideways. But there's not really any use to doing so. I'm amazed these things can even turn around. Like, the only way we're turning this thing around is it's just sliding. And yeah, in LEGO Star Wars 2, I always I recommend it anyway. Try and turn around. Turn the AT-AT around, and then it doesn't have time to turn itself back around and shoot you. See, that cutscene doesn't help, but I think it also spins a bit slower than it does in LEGO Star Wars 2. It can spin around by itself faster than you spin around. There's a leaf in the way. Right. 23 minutes. 24 minutes. We've unlocked the Endor characters. Let's see what happens this time. Please, Audacity. Help me. Please help me. Right, but yeah, now this is going to unlock 2 million studs. Huzzah. Right. I'm going to see what happens here next time we meet the Ewoks. And I will see you guys then.